We will not rest until all of the 1,253 missing veterans are returned.
Labor and advanced technology. We have shared millions of documents to trace the past, to help many families know what has happened to their missing loved ones. Despite all the tears we shed, we understand our job is to help each other for the shared respect and determination to do anything, no matter how long, until our people are satisfied with our search and have found information about their loved ones.
Our nation has made a commitment that we will not rest until we have achieved the fullest possible accounting for our lost veterans. But it is only possible for us to fulfill our promise with the cooperation and support of the Vietnamese government and the Vietnamese people. The United States is doing what we can to repay the cooperation of the Vietnamese and their government by doing all we can to help the people of Vietnam find answers about their missing as well.
We did the best we could. Our world witnesses a coming together that has never happened in any war's history. We come at our own free will. We lay to rest our pain of the afterwar, of both Vietnamese and American veterans. We work on it now so that the next generation will no longer have to suffer a traumatic sequel. Today in Washington, D.C., the solemn, black granite wall engraved with the names of soldiers who died in the wars. On the other side of the wall, more than 3 million people in Vietnam who were lost. Vietnamese people not only pray, but are willing to act with all their hearts. They might never know all the names, the faces of those holding guns in the past, or those who lost their families in the war. But they still show their kindness and searching for a sign of the lost soldiers from the American side, so that traveling souls could soon return to their homeland. Today we are two friends in the region. Let's continue to help each other heal the wounds of war, not by forgetting the bravery all parties showed or the tragedy that each party has suffered, but by embracing the spirit of reconciliation and courage and building a better tomorrow for our children. Let's work together to remove the mines left over from the war, because we cannot afford to lose more lives.
Mặc dầu chiến tranh đã lùi xa trên 40 năm, nhưng mà cái hậu quả nặng nề của bom mìn và chất độc da cam dioxin ở Việt Nam vẫn còn rất nặng nề. Không chỉ Việt Nam tiếp tục dành nguồn lực cho việc này, mà còn tiếp tục kêu gọi các cộng đồng quốc tế, các tổ chức nhân đạo, các cá nhân tiếp tục hỗ trợ cho Việt Nam tiếp tục khắc phục tốt hơn nữa.
Let's support disabled people as well as continue with the removal of dioxin, for Vietnam's land can be freed of contamination. We are proud of what we have done in Da Nang, and we should continue to put more efforts in Bien Hoa and elsewhere. Healing the war wounds is the door to our further cooperation in other exciting fields.
Chúng ta đã thành công trong việc xây dựng quan hệ mới dựa trên những điểm tương đồng về lợi ích và xây dựng lòng tin.
The history of our two nations reveals the possibilities for peace and progress in our world. Moving forward as partners, we will achieve great prosperity and success for the American people and for the Vietnamese people.
2 centuries ago, in the early days of the United States, the Americans had shipped out to find trade partners, and Vietnam was one of the first. 200 years ago, Thomas Jefferson, today considered one of the founders of the U.S., sought the rice seed from Vietnam to plant in his farm in Virginia. From then until World War II, the United States has become a significant importer of Vietnam. In 1945, the Declaration of Independence of Vietnam, made in resemblance to the Declaration of Independence of the United States in 1776. Our two nations, once confronted, now work together for mutual benefit toward a peaceful and rule of law region. What has been done is extraordinary, but should not be stopped. We must continue to search until we find the last soul. The journey ahead thus is difficult, as the time of each passing day will further erode the traces, because the harsh climate and soil erosion or the loss of witnesses. By continuing the Missing in Action mission, and by remedying the consequences of the war, we have shown, with sincerity, the past can be closed. Together we can build up a secure future, prosperity, and human dignity. Experience gained from MIA can serve as a model for the world, at a time when many conflicts seem intractable and never-ending. Trust is not just a word, an action taking place on a certain day. It should be a long journey of mutual understanding. We work on our cooperation in political, economic, educational, and cultural integrations, and also in military defense operations in the coming time. We are working together to create more opportunities and prosperity for our people.
Với tinh thần gác lại quá khứ, vượt qua khác biệt, phát huy tương đồng, hướng tới tương lai, và thái độ đối thoại chân thành, thẳng thắn, xây dựng. Đây chính là điều đã làm nên tính chất khác biệt và đặc biệt của quan hệ hai nước chúng ta so với nhiều mối quan hệ song phương khác. Và nhiều người đã bình luận quan hệ Hoa Kỳ và Việt Nam là một mẫu mực của cố gắng vượt lên quá khứ để nhìn về tương lai.
In a country where many Americans and Vietnamese lost their lives
in a very bloody war. Today we are no longer enemies. We are friends.